Hello everybody, welcome to POW Reviews, where I look at and review everyday objects, tricks and treats. Tricks? Do I review tricks? Anyway, today I will be looking at Jaffacakes, and are they better than a Jaffa and a cake? I will be looking at the health benefits, the taste, the convenience and the price. So without further, excuse me one moment, ladies and gentlemen. Mum, did you get me whistle? Me whistle. Yeah, I need it today, Mum. Yeah. It starts at 6 p.m. Yeah, the church hall, the rave, the 90s rave. I'm looking forward to it. I asked you to get me a whistle so I could relive me youth, Mum. Did you get it? Oh, you did? Oh, thanks. Pass it here. What's this, Mum? I said I wanted to relive me youth at the 90s rave. You know, in the church hall. What's this? I want to relive me youth, not me childhood. Where'd you get this from? I can't take that. Brenda and Oliver laugh at me. How much was this? 70p. Where'd you get it from? The chemist? Okay, thanks anyway, Mum. I'll have to do. You send her to do one job. Anyway, right. We're going to look at Jaffacakes. And are they betterer or worser than a Jaffa and a cake? Now, I have chosen a chocolate cake rather than just a plain sponge, because it's chocolate. Oh, no. Now, guys, I've splashed out today and I've gone to Marks and Expensives. And I've gone for the dark chocolate cranberry. Now, Jaffacakes, the clue's in the name. Jaffa. Mum, you got me the wrong Jaffacakes. Why can't you just get me normal stuff? I'll do it next week then. Sorry about that, guys. So, I love cranberry, and it is quite festive because we're in December. So if you're watching this in the other months next year, ignore that because I like to keep up to date. Okay, let's get to it. I'm going to open these. I'm going to try one and I want to see if it's more cost effective, more tastier, if it tastes the same, and if it's convenience, if you go to work, school, or you want to just hang around in the park on your regular bench outside that bush. Which one's more convenient to fit in your briefcase? What flavour is that? Strawberry. Oh, cool. Okay, right, guys. Let's get into it. Let me get you in focus, please. And let's open it up, shall we? Do you want to look at the box? Are you interested in that sort of thing? Are you interested in that sort of thing? Let's focus on that then. Okay, so there's all the energy. Now, let's talk about health. Sugar. Whoa! 40. Whoa! 40. Just under 50 grams of sugar per 100 grams. So this box, guys, is 125 grams. 50 grams, so say up to there is 50, say up to there, ignore that, is 100 grams. And that's half, 50%. Whoa, that is sugar. Whoa, they best taste amazing. Right, quick look at the ingredients. Yes, I can't believe that. Sugar, glucose fructose syrup, also sugar, dark chocolate 19%, cocoa mash. Guys, can we always put a bit more? You can always put more sugar in it. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Oh, butter. Goes with that. Wheat, wheat flour, gluten, blah 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 blah. Okay, wheat. Okay, have a little look at that. I'm a bit surprised about that, you know. So half, nearly half of each one is sugar. Can you believe that? So that is high sugar. Right. Now, how much sugar is in a Jaffa and how much sugar is in a cake? I don't know. But I do believe fruit has a lot of sugar in. So anyway, let's taste them. It cost, these were £1.50. Probably. Cake. Now, you can't buy these ones on their own. You have to buy a packet with loads in. And you can buy these on their own, but the dear, so you're best buying a packet with loads of them in. So already, so let's say a packet of them is £1.50. And a packet of them is, what, £1.50? It's £3 versus £2. So already, this is more expensive. Which is the most sugar? Probably them, innit? Right, let's taste it now. I want to see if it's absolutely delicious. Because, guys, you don't realise unless you look at reviews or you take your time, you don't realise how much sugar you are actually eating in a day. Now, let me just see if it says the RRD. Recommended daily amount. Is that on it there? Is that the RADD? This? The RADDs? I don't know. Is it, guys? Do you know if that's the RAD? Recommended daily amount? Is it? Oh. 0% of you are RI. I don't know. Anyway, what I do know is we have a lot more sugar than we should do because it's in nearly everything these days. Ready? Let's see what it is. Let's do the reveal. Oh, they look nice. Now, you see that, guys? A Jaffa cake, a normal Jaffa cake, has a beigey, orangey colour. These are brown. They're brown. Very excited. I know they've got a lot of sugar in, but I don't eat a lot of sugar. I do really. Oh no, put them down. And I'm going to do this because it's the quickest way. Have you ever seen Jaffacakes open like that before? See, we're here to give you the first of everything. Right, now I don't like the way that's like that. So let's try in one fell swoop, get them the right way. Ready? Okay, that didn't work. I like them that way. You know, that way. Now, how many grams is in this? 120. So, sugar. I think these are winning. Right, let's go to appearance. Appearance. Which looks nicest, right? If your Auntie Dorothy, your Auntie Jane walked in right now, or one of your aunties you love, which would they prefer you present them with a cup of tea? This? There you go. Or this? There you go. What do you think your auntie or your nanny would prefer? Right? I know. If I go into a room, I don't really want to be offered a Jaffa with my cup of tea, you. So, I think these are better for guests. Right, let's just make it all nice. You know my OCD, you know me. Let's get it in there nice, okay? Right, I'm going to taste these because they do look delicious. Right, Marks and Spencer's. I hope you've done a good job here. Select a Jaffa cake. Any Jaffa cake. Don't look. And I will guess the flavour. Right, I'll go for... Which one am I going to pick? I'm not going to pick that one now. Which one? Which Jaffa cake am I going to pick? I'm going to pick this one. Did you guess it right? Scary biscuits if you did. Right. I'm going to try the Jaffacakes. Let's have a deep look at it. One thing I do like is to show you what I'm seeing. So I like to get nice and close. Right, I have a plate here for the Jaffa orange. See if that helps. And I will angle it into the light. You see that? Just fell. You see that? Do you know what? Shall I put the light on the video? Do you think that'll help? Do you think it'll help with the focus? 1 second, please, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just pop the light on. Pop the light on there. Does that help in any way, shape or form? I think it does, you know, eh? You heard it here first. Put the light on so you can see better. Okay, there's the dark sponge. Let's do the sound test. Why does that sound firm? That sounds firm. This should sound spongy. Oh, it's the chocolate in the plate. Okay, I'm going to try it now. Let's try it. I think the light really works better. Okay, I'm going to try it. Oh, yeah. Oh! Very, very soft. That's delicious. That is absolutely delicious. What's the chocolate like on the top? Do we have a healthy amount of chocolate? I do like products, guys, with thick chocolate on the top, don't you? It's a bit thin, but we're getting all the chocolate here. It's a nice chocolate sponge. It melts on your tongue. I'm not chewing, I'm just doing it melts. It's melting. It's melting. Yeah. The sponge, oh, I'm getting sour. My mouth watering. I'm getting a sour taste from the cranberry. I'm getting a rich chocolate from the sponge, a nice chocolate from that. Oh, you can see, can't you? Oh, look at that. See the red? Okay, so that, I must say, that is a nice experience. I'm enjoying that. I'm going to pop all this in my gob hole. I want you to see that. Okay. These are dirty. I mean, they're clean. They're clean. This is clean. Let's focus. Yeah, I'm getting chocolate, sponge, my mouth, my tongue. Where's Alan? This is Alan. I like to show Alan's mouth what I'm experiencing so you can see it in 3D. My tongue's watering. I'm getting a sweet flavour, but it's not, I know it's got a lot of sugar in it, but it's not overly sweet like some treats I've had on this channel. It doesn't taste, it's not too off-putting. It's maybe the sponge is really, really bland, so it neutralises the sugar, but it doesn't taste too sweet. I can taste it in there, but it's okay, yeah. I'm getting, it's just melting on my tongue. I'm getting the sweet. I'm getting like a bittery taste on the top from the chocolat. Nice. Yeah, okay. That was a good experience. Now, Jaffa cake. What is not a Jaffa cake? But look, they still call it a Jaffa cake. A cranberry Jaffa cake. I wonder if they could have called it a cranberry cake. No, then you wouldn't know what they're on about. Okay, right, let's try the sponge, shall we? Now, this is the cake in my homemade Jaffa cake. So let's get to it, shall we? I've got a plate here. so I don't make a mess. Hang on one moment, please. This is all live and happening. There's no editing. It's just 100% truth. Right? I don't know why I did that, because it really is the truth. I'm telling you the truth. Oh, for God's sake, Janice, I'm telling you the truth. Right. Sponge, chocolate, and a little white chocolate button on the top. Now let's do this all nice and etiquette. So I'll give it a nice slice so it looks good. It doesn't crumble everywhere, okay? Ready? Oh, look at that. Okay, already. Do you know what I'm thinking? Already, I'm thinking I just want to eat the top bit. I'm not interested in all that sponge. It's a lot of sponge. And, you know, the problem with sponge cake is it's dry. Let me get rid of that. I have a bin here. It's dry, isn't it? Right, okay, let's do it. I'm going to try the sponge. I'm getting vanilla. It's not too dry. It's crumbly, really, really soft. It's all right if you like sponge cake. Let's try the chocolate. The chocolate livens up, like me in the 90s disco later, hopefully. It livens it up. So this is your boring, and then this just gives this a bit of excitement. Let's try that. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a sponge cake. It's nice with a cup of tea. Your nana probably love it. I'm getting the sweet, the sponge. Yeah. Okay. Now, let's try the Jaffa. Which is better, a Jaffa cake or a Jaffa cake? What is in a Jaffa cake? I'm going to cut it, guys, because I want to be delicate and all posh and that. Oh, that's nice. Now, I can't balls this up because I've only got one Jaffa. That's really strong. I'm getting hit. I'm getting hit in the face, guys. With the citrus odour. It's quite pleasant. It really is nice. In the future, if you're watching this in the future, and they've invented smelly vision, smell that? You smell that? Lovely. Well, look, it looks like a nice, fresh, healthy one, doesn't it? Glistening. It's glistening. Right, I'm going to try the orange on its own, and then, for the first time ever in history, I'm going to make my own Jaffa cake. Put orange on that. So, I know this is an unconventional way to eat an orange, but I'm being delicate. Okay, guys? Lovely, fresh colour. I must say, guys, that was winning in presentation, but that does look lovely, doesn't it? Nice, fresh orange. On a hot day, which one are you going to have? That or that? So this wins for a hot day. This wins maybe for a cold day. Let's try it. It's really juicy. Well, it's really juicy. A bitty. And it was like a waterfall of juice. Beautiful. Yeah. You've all had an orange. You know what that tastes like. Citrusy, fruity. It tastes like an orange. A bit more. I'm not going to waste all that. I'll eat all that. Very nice. I enjoyed that. Lovely. I enjoyed that. I didn't really enjoy that. It's a bit boring. Right. Let's see if we can't spice it up and make our own Jaffa cake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half again. I'm going to put some Jaffa juice on it. Taste that, and then I'm going to put a piece of Jaffa on. This is one. A piece of Jaffa. Right, here we go. Let's make a Jaffa cake. Homemade Jaffa Cakes 101. You see that? Not too much. Look at that. Right, that is soaked with... Focus. That is soaked, guys, with Jaffa juice. Jaffa juice. I'm going to eat all that. That's there. I'm getting the odour of the sponge mixed with the orange. I'm eating it. Okay, that's just weird. That's weird. Do you know what I've done, guys? I've made that soggy. Have you ever made a sandwich in the kitchen and the bread has got wet and it just freaks you out? Wet bread. It's just something about it, isn't it? That's what I've just done to that. That was weird because it was like soggy sponge. It tastes nice. It's a lot nicer with the orange juice on it than on its own. However, it's just a freaky sensation. Right, now I'm going to put a slice of orange on it and see if that helps. Not with the peel. It doesn't appeal to me. Okay? So we've got a slice of orange. Pop that on there. And we've made our own Jaffa cake. Ready? I'm going to say, yeah, taste it now. Horrible. That was horrible. Don't do that, guys. Don't do it. Thank you for coming to Pal Reviews, because now you now you know not to do this. It's horrible. It's just, you're enjoying your fruit and then there's a bit of sponge up. No, you can't make your own Jaffa cakes that way. That's a fail. But the taste was quite nice. So, which are the best? Jaffas and a cake? And I'm not going to fob you off, guys. I'm not going to say they're both the same or it's up to you. I'm going to tell you which is the best. Jaffas and the cake, or a Jaffa cake. What's not a Jaffa cake? It's a cranberry cake. Let me have another go at this. Lovely, yeah. Absolutely lovely, delicious. My mouth's watering, it's salivating. Now I'll try this chocolate sponge again. It's alright, yeah, boring and cheap. Okay, now let's try the orange. Nice. Right. When I go to the 90s rave discotheque at 6 PM tonight in the church hall, I don't have to go far, and Mummy does me a pack lunch, do you know what I'm going to say I want in it? I'm going to say I want the Jaffa cakes in it, because that looks cooler. All the old dears would be like, look at you with your fruit. But when I take this to the rave, they're going to think I'm hip, like they did in the 90s. So, after the rave, the weekend, what am I going to eat? I'm going to eat the Jaffa cakes again, because I'm weak. I'm weak like that. Healthy fruit or sugary Jaffa cakes. And I'm going to have a Jaffa cake, aren't I? After I turn this television box off, here, I'm going to eat the Jaffa. And I will eat it all, I will. But I am a sucker for Jaffa cakes and fruit. You've got to be in the mood for it, haven't you? Sometimes you feel like a juicy orange. If you're eating fruit just to be healthy, you know, I've got to have my 5 a day, you're not enjoying it, are you? So fruit's good when you're in the mood. So I do eat fruit. I try and have a piece of fruit every month. Okay, guys, thank you. I hope this has helped. Don't ever do this. Don't do it. It's horrible. Nice. Okay, right. What about cost? Cost. You have to buy a load to make it cheaper. So, and that's quite dear. I don't know. I'm going to give them a score. Then, tasty, 7 out of 10. The orange, it was delicious. I enjoyed the orange. That's an 8 out of 10. But the sponge cake was really horrible. It was boring, it was bland. And when I put the orange on it, it went soggy and it freaked me out. So that's going to get a 3 out of 10. I'm sorry, guys. The Jaffacakes win. Even though it's got all that sugar in. It was just a nice treat, but I do enjoy an orange when it's in its place. Okay, hope this has helped, and join me next time when I will be reviewing whistles. Thanks, guys. You've been watching Pow. There's a review. Subscribe for more fun and frolics. Okay, bye. See you. Bye. See you. Bye.